Yes, of course, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Underdog Views. And let's talk a bit about Alice in Borderland. Yes, I just finished reading the manga yesterday at maybe 12:30, at night. And I really liked it. I've watched also the manga version already, anime version from it, sorry. I watched that one, it's 3 episodes long. Not very long, but why didn't they continue it? Come on, it could have been such a good anime. But I also watched the live action version. It's also a good version. Season 3 is coming out. What I think is that season 3 is maybe the last season of that one, because I finished it, and what I can remember, they came pretty far actually in the anime. They got pretty far in the show, from the storyline in the manga. They maybe legit did 96% of the manga in the 2 seasons, I think. So I don't know what they will show in season 3. Like I said, I just finished it. It was a very good manga. I would read it again, definitely, yes. I will watch the show also again, because it's just a fucking good show. But like I said, I don't know what they will do in the show, I'm very curious for that. I'm definitely gonna watch it. But at the one, somewhere I hope that it will kind of continue a bit further than where the manga stopped. That would be nice, but who knows? I'm not gonna spoil the ending of the manga, but it was definitely good manga. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Go read it yourself. It is a bit of a longer manga. It has 65 chapters plus some in-between chapters, like 27.1, 27.2, 27.3, 27.4. But all those in-between chapters are also around 30 pages, that every chapter is, I think, 30 plus pages, or just around the 30, maybe 27, maybe some have 40 chapter 40 pages in the chapter. But still, it was such a good manga. I had to read it. I had to read. Like I said, it stopped, and I couldn't wait for season 3 to come out. So I thought, this is it. I'm gonna read it right now. So I read it, and I fucking loved it. I loved it. 5 out of 5. Like I said, 5 out of 5. Go read it yourself. If you haven't watched the show, go watch the show yourself. It's also a good show. But there are also some animes that have stopped. They just have stopped somewhere, and maybe cancelled or something like that, and they didn't go further. Like Dead Man Wonderland. I've seen the anime once, years back, so I have to watch the anime again. And I'm definitely gonna read the manga too, because you can't leave it at there. Especially if it's a play or die. I love the play or die concept, especially in mangas. Play or die. That's so fucking good, High stakes, play or die. Is No Game No Life? Is that one also? Is that manga also good? I have to look it up now, actually, because that if No Game No Life is also yeah. I can't deal with I've watched it twice, I think. Hell yeah. Obviously there's more. Yes! Yes! Oh! The light novel is still going. Ooh. I can't wait to read that one! The first season of No Game No Life. Loved it, really loved it. Couldn't wait for the second season, and obviously there is no second season and it's probably also not coming. So I can't wait to read No Game No Life. Oh. It's gonna be very excited. I'm currently reading Tower of God, I think it is. I'm about to read the second chapter, not in a minute or something, but tomorrow or on Monday I'm gonna read the second chapter. I'm going to start with that, so I'm very curious for that one also. Recommend some mangas down below in the comment section. I recommend some animes, and animes that should have, like No Game No Life. It should continue actually, but they just stopped. Or like Deadman Wonderland. Recommend some animes like that, because those ones probably get me hyped to read the mangas. I recommend some good ass mangas, food related mangas, dungeon related mangas, play or die related mangas, what would be still, maybe some more edgy, related mangas, I haven't read any isekai yet, so I don't know how good that one is. Maybe it's good, I don't know. But recommend some good ass mangas down below in the comment section. I've read already Akira. That one was good. But it's not as good as this one. Alice in Borderland. That's a good one. That's a good one, So go read it yourself. Yes, it's a bit longer, but it's worth it. It's really, really, really worth it. And if you want a bit shorter one, the first manga that I read was the very first one that I started reading was Killer Pedro, and that one, it's also 5 out of 5 worthy. It's so good. It's a bit like John Wick, but then as a manga. The Korean manga, but still a manga, of a manhwa, something like that. But it's also very good. So go read that one also. It's every Sunday, I think, is a new chapter. So just like with episodes, you get it every Sunday. This is also, every Sunday you get a new chapter, I think. So go read it yourself. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Alice in Borderland, go read that one too. I found it so smooth to read. It was so smooth in comparison with Death Note. Death Note had, Jesus Christ, I had to take pauses in between the manga, in between volumes. I had to pause it. I had to read something else in between, because it was so many text, so many text balloons, pages full of text balloons, obviously it's a manga, but that one had so many, and it was my first long manga, the first manga that had 12 volumes, I think. But so it was the first one, that was a bit longer. I finished it, I definitely finished it. I finished also the mangas that are, like the pilot and the one after that one and yada yada yada. I've also read those, but just Death Note was just such a drag to read. It was so long for me. For me, it was so long, and I like the anime, you know. It's short, but I like it, you know. And at the beginning, when I read Death Note, it was good. The middle, it was a bit more, you know, it got down a bit, and then it took back up. But, you know, I wouldn't read it again. No, it's a one-time read, and I'm glad that I read it, but, well, it was not that different from the manga, from the anime, I mean. But I'm glad that I read it, but I wouldn't read it again. I definitely wouldn't, you know, no. I was glad that I finished it. But Alice in Borderland, yo, the ending, it was that's satisfying enough for me, you know. I wasn't satisfied with the ending. I hope that there's something. But on the one hand, I think that they actually finished. Didn't they finish actually Alice in Borderland in the live action show? Because I don't know I can't remember how far they got. But when I got to the what's it one called? The J. It's the not the Joker, but you know, you have that Queen King. The what's it called? In Dutch we call it the boer, you know, the farmer. But the J, what's the Jester? The Jester Queen King? Is that? No, because the Jester would be the Joker, I would think, you know. But that one the of diamonds, which doesn't make sense either because it's not a diamond, dude. A diamond ain't this. Yes, on cards it is, but the form of a diamond ain't that. You know, normal diamond shape is more like that. Anyway, that one. When they got to that one, I kind of recognized it, and when they got to the Queen, the Queen of Hearts, when they come to her, I recognize that too, because I think those two opponents were also in the live action. So, what will season 3 be? I don't know. Because okay, spoiler alert, not long after that, you know, in the manga they were finished actually, you know. So if that also, because I kind of recognized it. I recognized the games. So what's gonna happen in the live action show? I don't know. So I'm very curious. Go read the manga yourself. I know I dragged this also on and talked also about a lot of other shit outside of Alice in Borderland, but still, go read it yourself. It's such a good manga. It's a recommender. You know, it's definitely a recommender. Just like Killer Petro, that one is also a recommender if you like some action, bit of action, and if you really like the John Wick movies, go read Killer Petro because it reminded me of John Wick. You know, a bit about how he is, you know. Also a bit of a boogeyman. Yeah, they're both a bit of boogeymans. So go read it if you really enjoy John Wick. You're probably gonna enjoy also Killer Petro. It's still going, so you can still enjoy it, you know, weekly. So go read it yourself. Don't forget to leave a like. Recommend a good ass manga. A manga that you say from, yes, that's definitely a 5 out of 5. Everybody has to have read that manga. Recommend that manga, you know. For me, what would be manga that I say from that manga you have to have read it. You know, it's so good. You have to have read it. I would say also, no. Have I already had one like that? You know, from yes, I've really hyped up Alice in Borderland, and that's also such a good manga. But Is that one from, oh yeah, everybody has to have read that, you know? Or Killer Pedro. Wait. Yeah, Killer Pedro. It's, no. Or Killer Peter, something like that, you know? Killer Pedro. Borderland was just so good. Death Note was alright. I can't remember Underdog. I can't. I've read it. I gave the 5 out of 5, but I can't remember. I can't remember it. But for the ones that I've read, and I only have read 25 in total, which includes 3, 6 ones from Death Note. You know, I've read 25 in total. The most that I would recommend would be maybe Alice in Borderland, Killer Pedro, and I also really like Youth Market. Youth Market is already finished, but I'm stuck on chapter 114 because I can't find the others. You know, I can't find 115 to 185, 58. I can't find those. They're not on Manga Fire, so yeah. But that's also a good one. Go read those yourself. Leave some likes, and yeah, if you also find some good as mangas here that are continuing after the anime actually finished, because yo, they came a bit the same, but the anime finished, but the manga kept going, or just where the anime finished, yo, that just there should be a second chapter or a second season or something like that, but they just won't come. You know, recommend those mangas because I recommend the animes because you know I probably would be very interested then in mangas after I've seen the shows and I like those shows. Then I definitely want to know what's gonna happen next. You know, like Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is already finished, but the manga goes on. You know. I don't know if I would like Hunter x Hunter as a manga to read. You know, I did like the anime. I've seen both. You know, I've seen the original version and the one that continues where the original ended. The second, that you know, just like with you have Full Metal and you have Full Metal Brotherhood. You know, they're two different kinds, but I've seen also both multiple times. But I've seen Hunter x Hunter and I've seen the Hunter x Hunter reboots or stuff like that. You know, I liked it, but would I like the manga too? I don't know. So maybe I just have to edit and look for myself. But this is already too long. Go read it yourself. Leave like, recommend good mangas down below, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like Alice in Borderland, subscribe to the channel. And see you guys next time. Bye.